This is Kevin Pride with the Atlanta Business Journal. Today I am sitting here with the new owner of 1480 AM WYZE, the famous gospel radio station, Bishop Ray Neal. How are you doing today,
Kevin,
sir?
good to see you.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to sit down and speak with you.
Thanks so much for coming.
Now, you have been the pastor here at Faith Memorial for over 30 years now.
31 years. This is our 31st
Wow.
year. Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that career and what you've done as far as out here in Mara, Georgia.
Well, I started at preaching at age 16 and
Okay.
started pastoring at age 28.
Wow.
So it's been a journey. We started out actually having services at another church on Sunday evenings.
Okay.
We did that for about a year and a half. And then after that, we moved to a house church.
Wow.
And we were in a house church for about 17 years.
Okay.
And from there, we moved here in Morrow. And we've been here since 2007.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, what attracted you to WYZE? How did you get started with WYZE?
Well, when I was a little younger,
Okay.
a little less gray hair, there was a station, WXLL. It was
Okay.
a gospel radio station. And they had a contest called DJ for a Day.
Okay.
And you had to write down in 25 words or less why you wanted to be DJ for a day. I won the contest.
Wow.
And I went down to the station and spent the day pushing the levers, and at that time we had cart machines,
Okay.
and we had records. We
Wow.
had 45s.
I remember
things of that
45.
sort. And I enjoyed it. It was a great experience, and that introduced me and got my feet wet in radio, and it kind of let me know the power of radio.
Okay.
And I decided I wanted to pursue it. So I went to the manager at WXL at that time and asked him, did they have any openings? He said no. Then I went to WYZE and
Okay.
talked to the manager there. They had no openings either, but he told me I will let you sit in with some of my own air personalities. So that's how I got started.
Wow. Now, you are actually a broadcaster at WYZE.
Yes, on air personality since 1981.
Okay.
And after I kind of watched other people and some people left, that opened the door for me to get my own shift.
So tell me a little bit about your program and some of the stuff that you guys did through the radio program.
My show was called The Power of Praise.
Okay.
Came on every evening, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Wow, that was a lot.
6:30 till 9.
Okay.
And mine was kind of a winding down show for people that were getting off work, came home, needed to hear the right gospel song to inspire them. And I had a section called the meditation. And that section I would play an instrumental or a song that would inspire people and just kind of wind them down for the night.
Wow. Now, there's a very kind of dramatic story that goes along with this WYZE, because
Yes,
you
yes.
kind of hold it back on us a little bit.
Yes, yes.
So tell us, how did you become the owner of WYZE, and how did the whole station ending and everything, how did that come about?
Well, I was on the air for 36, 37 years, and my dream in my heart was to own my own station.
Okay.
November 18th of last year, we went off the air. Actually, I was playing my last song, and the lights went off at the station.
Wow. Just middle of the broadcast.
The lights went off. Wow. So I took my cell phone and my flashlight on my cell phone and went outside. Georgia Power Truck was outside. And I asked the guy, when we'll be back on? He said, well, I've got orders to turn the station off.
Wow.
And that was on a Friday night. And by Monday, because of antenna grounding problems, we were off the air.
Wow.
And the previous owners decided to sell the property. It's in Grant Park area, because they're building a lot of high-rises over there, and to sell the studios. So that opened the door for me to buy the station.
So you actually stepped in, you purchased the station, and you are sitting in a very unique position because you are one of the only black men to hold an FCC license. So tell me a little bit about the FCC license that you guys hold for broadcasting, and what does that process entail?
Well, when I bought the station, the FCC license was a part of the sale.
Okay.
Also, the equipment that was set up at the station, I own that as well. So all we need now is the location, and we can start right back broadcasting.
Wow. So and you guys you're coming back with some new technology. You said I think when we spoke earlier, you were telling me about the new HEBA antenna that you guys will be using that doesn't require all the copper grounding
Yeah,
And,
he was a new invention as far as antennas. Doesn't take up the space, doesn't
Okay.
require the copper extensions running from the antenna, doesn't take up as much acreage of land, and it's very short as
Okay.
far as it's like 50 feet in the air as opposed to a traditional pole. So that's what we're looking at getting.
okay. Now, why is bringing this radio station back, why is it so important? Because nowadays, I understand the importance of radio, but, tell people that's listening, why is this so important to the community, and what does this actually mean to the community to bring back this 1480 AM station?
In 1956, WYZE came on the air. 1956.
1956.
And for a station to be on that long and just go dark, it's tragic. In the 90s, we became all gospel.
Okay.
format. And we had people that listened to us 24/7. We had older people, middle-aged people, and people that didn't leave their dial from 1480.
Okay.
We have lost that now. That now is dead as far as our signal. We want to come back strong. We want to come back with connection in the community. We want to come back with the ministers that lost their voice, and also the 10 employees that lost their job in one weekend. We lost our jobs.
Wow.
So we want to come back.
And there was a lot of broadcasters on this radio station.
We had about
at the time
100
it closed.
people, 100 different ministries at any given time that were on the station a week.
Wow.
And in one day they were told they're off the air. So now they got to go to Facebook or whatever forums they have, but it's not an international founded background like WYZE was.
Now, bringing this station back on the air,
Yes.
getting this gospel message going again, bringing the whole community radio station together.
Yes.
What is it going to take? Like, what is it that you're trying to do now to get those little final steps so we can get the station back going and get the station on the air? What is it going to take?
Well, the financing is crucial.
Okay.
Because it's not cheap. And the technology we're trying to bring is cutting edge.
Okay.
We want to do something first class. I believe in doing, if you're going to do something, do it with spirit of excellence. Never do anything halfway for God. So I was privileged when I was in high school to meet Dr. Calvin Rolark.
Okay.
He was an entrepreneur, a black activist, and he also founded the Washington Inquirer newspaper. And he talked to us when I was a senior in high school, and his subject was, if it is to be, it is up to me.
Wow.
10 words. If
Wow.
it is to be, it's up to me. And those foundation words have kind of catapulted my life and kind of led my life to know that nothing is given to us. We have to make it happen. We have to pray. We have to seek God. We have to find our niche and our place in life. So I believe that God wants us back on the air. I believe that the station has a place in the community. I believe that the station is missing in the gospel community because a lot of people, local artists, are missing that vehicle to promote their music.
Okay. So what's the future of WYZE? What do you see? What's the future plans? Because you say you want to bring it back better and you want to do something revolutionary. Mm-hmm. So what's the future? What do you see the future of WYZE?
We were traditional in
Okay.
the sense that we played more traditional music. We want to change that. We're going to have our foundation, but we also want to use urban gospel, hip-hop gospel,
Okay.
contemporary gospel. We want to reach the masses. We want to reach people aged 15 to 75.
Okay.
We want to broaden our scope. We want to also have a community outreach with black community,
Okay.
with other communities of other ethnicities to make sure that we are holistic in our approach to radio. So we want to, I would say, give a new edge to WYZE that's going to make us more credible with the world,
Okay.
having a world stage.
Wow. Now this radio station will be broadcasting about 10,000 watts.
10,000 watts.
About how many people is that going to be able to reach?
All of the rich places of Atlanta
Okay.
is going to be reached. And then you add the internet with that, and we got a world stage.
Wow.
Yes.
So we will have the digital channels and
Yes.
the digital frequencies,
Correct.
and people will be able to tune in from anywhere in the country
Anywhere in
to
the
hear
world.
some of this great gospel
Anywhere in the
music
world. Anywhere in the world.
and this gospel programs.
Yes, yes, yes.
So if somebody wants to support WYZE coming back on the air, and if they want to try to donate, or if they want to give something to this initiative, how can they reach out and donate and be a part of everything that you're doing?
We have a website, www.wyzeradio.com.
Okay.
They can give on PayPal. We have a Cash App, and we have a GoFundMe.
Okay.
All 4 of those ways.
So what we'll do is we'll put those links in the interview, so anybody that feels compelled to donate or wants to help out WYZE get back on the air, then we'll make sure that those links are in this article, and it'll be very easy for you guys to be able to do that. Bishop Neal, this has been excellent. This has been a wonderful interview, and I thank you so much for your time
Thank
today.
you, Kevin. We're looking forward to saying you're listening to AM 1480 WYZE, Atlanta's Gospel Voice.
Signing off. Thank you so much. This is Kevin Pride, again, Bishop Neal for WYZE 1480 Radio.
Thanks, Kevin.